Here I am, I'm back in the old 76 GMC Motorhome, and the project for the next couple of days is going to be installing a camera system, backup camera and side cameras. I purchased this thing off of Amazon. So right here we got a 9-inch monitor to give you all of the cables you need. And then there's 4 cameras. You get 2 square ones. So I'm going to put one on the back of the coach, and I don't know where I'm going to put the other one. I guess you can put it on the front, but you're pretty much sitting over the front almost on the front bumper. So if you hit something, it's your own fault, because you should be able to see. But I think, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know. I know they have ones that do record. Oh yeah, I did get the one that has record. So on the box here it says here 9-inch and record. So it has a DVR in it. So maybe I will put it on the front. Put one on the back so I can see when I'm backing up and whatever, right? And then one on the front, put it maybe in the grill or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out. And if it's recording, if I do crash into something, if somebody jams on the brakes, I'll have it on camera. So that comes with those 2, and then it comes with these 2 for the sides. I think I'm just going to put them right down. I'll take the camera out there and show it in a minute. Right by the mirrors, maybe underneath the mirror, and just shine it towards the back of the coach so I can see if anybody's right alongside here. So that's my idea. Just got to figure out. Just have to figure out, how to run all the wires and all that kind of stuff. They come with a rubber grommet on them, so that's convenient, except I have to drill a hole. I gotta figure what size hole I have to drill. So they all have the rubber grommets on it. I think the hardest one's gonna be, obviously, the rear. And I think these cables, I don't know which one I bought. There might be ones where they kind of look all the same. When I was looking at buying them, they had ones that had cables of all different lengths. So they had a really long one, so if you want to run to the back, and then 2 medium-sized ones for the sides, and then a short one to go to the front. But I'll figure that out. It comes with an SD card. What is it? A 32 giger. And you can have all 4. My plan is I'm not going to hook it up to backup lights. I'm going to hook it up so it's on all the time, so I can see what's going on. Use them kind of as mirrors, right? And so here's the monitor. Yeah, here's the bracket. Comes with a remote. Some other cables. These are all. Oh. Yeah, each camera goes into one of these yellow guys, right? And then I'm assuming, let's separate these. I haven't looked at the instructions yet. What do you got? Probably power and ground, power or ground. It actually says on them. So this is ground, red's accessory, gray is trigger 4, trigger 3, trigger 2, trigger 1, and then this is, what is this? This is 12 volt. So this is probably 12 volt constant. And then you have these 2, 12 volt constant and an accessory and ground. So you really have to hook up these 3. These other ones are triggers. So I guess you would hook up like the one for if you want to do a backup camera, you could hook up whichever one you hook up as a backup camera. Hook this up to the backup wire. Since I'm going to do it all, and if you want to do like left and right signal turn, maybe hit the turn signal, maybe you could probably make, have these 2 go there. But since I'm going to have them come on all the time, as soon as I turn the key, I'm probably just going to hook up right here. So it's accessory. So really there'll be 3 wires to hook up. And then this guy hooks into the yellow on here. Boom. You have all your cameras right on this monitor. And here's the bracket. So this should give me some screws for this thing, right? Yes. They give you some thumb screws. Oh, there's 4. So let's see how I can do this. Oh, so you can, looks like you can mount them on the side here, or you can mount it on the bottom. All right, let me show you where I'm thinking about putting the monitor. I don't know, it's kind of big. I don't really want it right there. I was thinking, I think it might be too big. I was going to put it, maybe get rid of the mirror, put it right there, boom. Because really, looking through that mirror, the only thing you can see through the mirror is right through that hallway, and you can see a little bit of where, if you're backing up, you can't really see any people or anything, maybe if they're laying down on the back. So I don't know. And right here would be, I guess it would be an okay spot. Have it like that. I just don't like, I don't want to drill into the dash. Anyway, stay tuned. See where I'm going to put this thing. I don't know. I kind of like maybe putting it over here where the mirror is. I don't know if I can put it maybe underneath the mirror. I don't know. We'll see. Well, just keep watching the video. Find out where I wind up putting this thing. And as far as these guys, let's take one of each. So we got these side ones, right? Thinking like that, maybe? Like this, maybe? That might be good, out of the way. And I should be able to get right inside there with the wire. Just drill a tiny little hole there. So one on each side. That wouldn't look be so bad. And then for this one, put this one right up there. Put it right there, or I got to figure out how I can where I can put the drill the hole. I drill it right here. Probably not. I'll probably drill it here. Drill right here. Get in the middle. Maybe put it right down here. And then I'll have to run the wire all the way to the front. That's going to be fun. I'll have to run the wire all the way to the front. So if I come in, we're probably right about here in the back. I'll have to run it all the way through. All the way. Then what? Then what? It comes up to here. Oh, if I have the camera right up here, that wouldn't be that bad. So if I put it here, that means I have this wire. Will be up here. I guess all this will go inside the headliner. And I'll have to run a wire. I'll have to run wires for these. How do you get the wires from here to down here without seeing them? I guess I have to go all the way over to here and come down and then go this way so you don't see them, or on this side or whatever, and come this way and zip all the way through the dash to over there. Oh boy. Okay, well, I want to put these in, so that's what I'd put some work in. All right, well, stick around. Wait till the end of the video. Watch till the end and see this thing work in action. All right, I'm in here in the old motorhome, GMC Motorhome, and I'm running the wires for the camera. I have the mount set up for the screen. The screen's gonna sit there like this. Sit there like that. I cut the dash cover here and here, drilled a hole in it for the wires. And you can see I made these brackets here just out of some aluminum I had laying around. And then I screwed them into, there's actually a thick, pretty decent sized aluminum piece right here for that holds all the gauges and everything. So I screwed to that, and over here, screwed it there. Had to customize the bracket a little bit, but I wanted it on an angle so when I'm driving I can see it. So I'm sitting here like this, you know, I'll be able to see it. I don't want to turn it. Yeah, so I'm going to run all the wires to here. Right now, I'm starting with the hardest one, I think, is the one that's going to be at the back. I'm putting cameras, 4 cameras on here. So you have front camera, rear camera, and then 2 side cameras. I'm going to put these side ones on the side, right underneath the mirror, like this, so I can see all along the side of the RV. And then one in the front is going to also act as a dash camera, because this screen has a built-in DVR, and you can record front. I'm going to put that in the grill somewhere. The front one might be the second hardest, just because I have to make some kind of bracket to make it sit in front of the behind the grill. I'm going to put it behind the grill, so it's not out in the elements and not out there for anybody to see and just, you know, step on, break it or whatever. But this one here, the one in the rear, is going to be the hardest to run because I have to run the wire. It's going to be somewhere over here on the outside, so I'm going to run the wire all the way to the front. And here's the wire. I took off these cover panels. I took off anything that's holding up this piece here. I didn't take these off because it's held in over here. So it droops down now pretty nicely. Drop down the AC cover. So I think I can get in here. Once I drill the hole, I'll be able to shimmy the wire through to get it to at least here. If it only comes to here, I need to see how much wire is on that camera. Yeah, there's not that much wire on the camera. So, figure the camera's going to be on the outside, and the wire. So I need a little bit of slack here. I don't know how much, but more than I have. Anyway, so I'm just going to use this channel right here. I'm just going to follow this. This is where all the other wires go. And if I really feel like it, I can zip tie it to this existing wire. But I'm going to use these. This is my plan. I'm going to use, look, it's actually a fish stick. Fish stick is for running wires through walls and stuff. And I'm just going to slide it through there like that, go behind the cabinets, grab the wire and pull it. And once I get to here, I'll pull all the slack out and I'll do the same thing. I don't really want to take this piece off because it's all nice and buttons. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might actually have to pull it off. It's got these buttons on here. It's a nice leather. I really don't want to mess with it. I'm sure what I do is I pull these buttons off, and it's probably a screw behind there. Maybe what I do is shove the fish line through this way, And there's a tiny spot right there. What's gonna happen is it's gonna come over here, and then I'm gonna have to make it go down the wall here, and then into here. Once I get it here, it'll be easy. All right. Well, I was able to get the wire behind the cabinet pretty easy, just using the snake thing, the fish stick. But I can't get it. I can't use the stick over here because it hits the windshield. I can't get it in. There's only these two little holes right here and right here. I can't fit anything in there. I guess there's a piece of wood right here. This is probably a whole piece of wood. I pried. This is really nice. I pried this off using I pried it off using one of these plastic trim panel things. It took a little while for me to get it off. So I'm gonna pry a couple more off. I'm gonna unscrew this one, take that off, and if I can't bend this back at all, I just need to bend it a little bit. This thing here, I have it in there and you can hear it's hitting. So I'm guessing it's hitting somewhere right here. So I'll take this off, see if I can pull this out a little bit. If I can't, I'm gonna pry this off. I don't want to take all of them off because it was hard to get it off, and I don't want to damage it. I mean, it's a pretty nice looking little button. So I got it. Unscrewed this. What was happening was this end was going, so this leather goes up and wraps around. It was inside the leather. So I followed the board, went inside the leather, and I had to back it out a little bit. Now hopefully I can get this thing all the way out with the wire onto it. All I gotta do is, I have this Chinese finger torture thing here that you puts in there and it grabs the wire, and the more you pull it, the tighter this thing gets, so it does not come out of here. And then you just hook this on to here. It gets hooked on like that, and then you just pull it. So let me get the wire over here, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do when it gets over here. All right, well, I have the rear camera wire all run, whatever you want to say. I got it through here, shoved it behind here. The only place you can see it, I don't even know if you can see it, it's right there. I can't get it behind this piece because this piece goes under. Anyway, ran the wire up behind here. This is some old wire I'm going to cut out. I guess it went to like, yeah, it looks like an antenna. That's garbage. In here, yeah, so that wire gets cut. Goes into here, into the side panel, through there, under, it comes up, and ouch, and I just hit my head here. And right here. And this will be plenty. I thought I was going to cut it close, but I made it. So all of this gets shoved under the dash too. So I have this here, and then all of this. So this gives me another couple of feet of extra to work with. Look at that. So, I mean, it goes from the floor to the ceiling, no problem. So I have a little bit extra. So it's good. All this has got to get shoved into the dash also. Anyway, now I'm trying to decide, do I continue to run wires, or do I go drill a hole? Do I drill the hole in the back and get this one camera working? I think that's what I'm going to do. Get one camera working at a time. That might be the better way to do this. So I'll go in the back, up on the outside, drill a hole, connect this, connect that, and then I can get the one camera working, and then I'll work on doing the other ones. I just don't like putting more holes into the motorhome. That's more leaks. So anyway, I gotta make sure it's all sealed up and everything. So, all right, I'm gonna go in the back and go drill the hole and put the camera up there. Okay, so here's the camera. I'm gonna mount on the rear. It just goes up there and screws in with some 2 screws right there. I gotta drill a hole. I don't know what size grommet this is, so I'm gonna take this inside, measure the thickness of that, of that inside of the grommet and drill a hole that size. So this would go in there and be nice and tight. This is not sealed that well, so I'm probably going to do silicone, put some silicone on here, slide it in and let this get siliconed in nicely. Because that's, yeah. I might even do silicone around the whole thing. And then I'll drill holes in the coach and put some screws through here. I'm going to put silicone on those too. I'm going to go find some silicone, find out the size of this deal, and drill a hole, I guess. All right. Okay, so I did a little boo-boo. I started drilling a hole right here on top, and there's some wiring right on the other side of it. So I started drilling it and noticed there was wiring. I stopped, moved down, drilled a hole here. This is for the wire to go through with the grommet, right? And now the other problem is the inside panel gets real close up here. So the inside panel is here, goes like this, and then goes pretty much straight back. Starting here, straight back. There's this big curve here. I tried jamming this in there, my little fish stick thing, but it won't bend enough. So I'm gonna try to get like a coat hanger and see if I can jam it and have it ride along there, so I can see if I can get this wire through and over to this wire. Let's go through and get to the other connection. I'm gonna get some fiberglass. I'm gonna fiberglass this up. Fiberglass that hole, smooth it out, do some paint. I painted the square right here just so it's protected a little bit, because the camera's gonna mount here, and I plan on painting the whole roof. I really don't want to pull out the camera and repaint that spot, so I just hit it with some Rust-Oleum white right there. And this will just go. I should have came down further. Maybe I can get that. Maybe I can do that. Yeah, maybe I'll try that. Put it in the hole. Anyway, it's gonna go on. I'm gonna get some silicone. I'm gonna put some silicone on the screws. Screw that in. Screw that in. I'm gonna put silicone here and around the grommet and shove it in there. And like I said, fiberglass that guy. All right, let me get back to work. So what I'm going to try to do is get a coat hanger or something and see if I can get the coat hanger to go in there. This won't do it. All right, so what I did was I shimmied a coat hanger like I was planning on it all the way in. This is the wire that's coming from the monitor. So I shimmied the coat hanger through, taped this onto the coat hanger, pulled it through. Now I can connect it here onto this guy. I'm gonna connect that, and then I'm gonna put tape around this too once it's connected. I know it's screwed on, but oh my god. Oh. So I just want to shoot myself right now. I just noticed. I don't know. I've been doing this for like 2 hours, and these are the same ends. The end where this plugs into is all the way up front. God. I must have grabbed the wrong end. Yep. This goes in here. Well, luckily the kit that I bought for the cameras, all of the wire bundles they give you is 10 meters, so they're all the same length. So this is gonna be a pain in the ass, but what I can do is tie this end to right there and pull it all the way back. I know it's gonna get snagged at some point, but that's what I'm gonna have to do. To make sure that this end the female end goes all the way to the back. Because the female end connects there. I can't believe I did that. Alright, now I just gotta figure out which way to pull it. I think pulling it out the back probably would be better. Just pull it all the way. Alright. Alright, well, I ran the wire again. It was a little bit easier this time because I already had a wire to pull, and I just pulled it from, I connected to the wire that was there and went all the way and just pulled it. I had to, you know, shimmy it through in certain places. I still have to come back and, like, there's some space there. I shoved it back up in there. I want a little bit of slack, but I don't want to hang it like this, so I'm going to pull from over here a little bit. I think that's, yeah, that's about it, actually. So once I get the camera working, I'm going to come back and zip tie it to here. Thankfully, I didn't zip tie it the first time, and this has to come back, go in there, and then you can see the wire hanging. There's that much wire. So I'm going to hook the camera to that, tape it up, shove it back in, and there'll be a bunch of slack sitting up inside here. You can see this whole roof is just hanging down. I took all the screws out of it that I could. So anyway, now let me go back outside and I will put the camera on and put the wires, and then I gotta put everything back together. I gotta put all this trim panels and all that stuff. I probably will leave stuff off from over here because I need to put the camera on the, no, maybe not, I don't know. The mirror is right about over there. I'm gonna drill a hole right through, so it's gonna come over there somewhere and go in. Same over there, mirror, should come in that way. And then the front. The next one I'm gonna do is the front. So this is gonna be the rear. Next I'm going to do the front because it's the second hardest, and I think this one will be the easiest. I'll probably do this one last because it's there to there, it's easy. This one I have to shimmy it through the whole dash and then up. And I don't know what I do with like 8 meters of wire that's going to be buried in the dash there, because you can't just shorten this wire. Well, yeah, I guess really I probably could. Looks like there's 4 pins. Looks like there's 4 pins. I guess if I wanted to, I could snip it, shorten it, and then splice the wires together. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I might just take the whole bunch of wire. Take the whole bunch of wire and just shove it somewhere, if there's room. Alright, I rigged up the camera to work. It's got a car battery, 12 volt. Hook this up. Anyway, here's the camera. I just hooked it up here temporarily. Just give it power. So it looks like I have it angled down too much. I'm gonna go back there and fix it. And it looks like I need to reverse it. Looks like it's upside down. Somehow you could do that in the menus. There's a way to do it. But let me go back there and angle it up a little bit more and then tighten it. I haven't tightened it down yet. Let me show you. That's how I have it right now. So that's angled down way too much. And you can see it's upside down. Alright, I just tilted it up this way as far as it will go. It didn't move that much. Let's go see what it looks like. Well, I can't see a car behind me. I'm gonna have to see if I can take it apart. Put the screws in a different spot. See if I can figure out how to flip it around. Okay, let me show you how to flip this around. You hit menu, you hit down, down, then you see mirror flip here. So then I hit the right arrow again. This is camera 1, channel 1 up here. And I guess I just hit this way. There, hold on. Flip on, flip off. All it's doing is flipping left and right, it's not flipping upside down. Alright, I went through all the settings on this thing. And I can't just flip it upside down. You can flip it left and right, it looks like, but for some reason you can't flip it. upside down. So I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna take the camera and flip it around, and that will make this look the correct way. So I'm gonna go do that, and it still has to be angled further out, you know, because I want to be able to, I don't want to see right behind me, I want to see kind of out a little bit more. So I'm gonna do that. I don't if there's a car right behind me, that's not really a big deal. I want to see maybe like one car behind me, so I want it to get a broader view of what's going on. So I'm gonna go flip it upside down and see if I can point it more straight. All right, let's go do that. All right, well, I got it all done. Wires all run through here, all the way up to the front, up to the camera or the monitor that's sitting on the floor. Put the AC back together. This thing's working great. Put all the trim pieces back. I actually moved this one over. There was a little gap here, so I moved this one over. Cover that gap. It looks like junk inside here, but out here looks good. Yeah. So there you go. I don't know if I'm gonna do another video with the other ones, or if I'm just gonna do one camera at a time, or maybe, I don't know. I think this is gonna be one video with installing the rear camera. It was a lot more work than the other ones, so I think it might just be one video for this, and then I'll do another video maybe for the rest of them, or maybe, I don't know, we'll figure it out. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for watching and for subscribing, and I will see you on the next GMC Motorhome video. Bye.